Do you all love K-pop?
If you do, welcome to this segment.
The K-pop stars we love.
The reason why K-pop is loved all around the world.
During this time, I, Sam Carter,
and a balloon-looking person, Hosamu, will be closely examining and exploring K-pop through the musician's point of view. Oh my K-pop!
Yes, listeners, we've got a very unique-looking Mr. Samuel in the studio today. Hello!
Hello!
How you doing, man?
No, how you doing? We just saw this lunch.
I know.
At my show. So how did you enjoy my first show?
I was good, man.
Okay.
I had lots of fun.
Now you know what it feels to be me every Tuesday. You get to drive around every part of Seoul.
I had a lot. I actually really enjoyed the drive here. It was good. I saw lots of nice parts of Seoul.
I mean, it's really harder for you actually because you live around Gangnam area and that takes about like an hour to get to where I host my show. Sangam-dong, the places, and you have to come back, and it's extremely a lot of cars on the way, so you might be stuck in traffic, I believe. No?
It was at the time I leave, because I leave a bit earlier than you.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad. It was all right.
So the question is, how do I look?
I was going to say, mate, everyone's asking. Jenga says, an orange pretending to be a ninja.
Yeah.
A balloon-looking person. Jenga also liked that, I think. I'm loving this orange, because we never see you in bright colours.
Oh, yeah. No, not usually. This is like the only bright clothes I have in my closet now, because I threw away the rest.
It's like your own version of Squid Game.
Oh, thank you. Glad you noticed. Thank you.
Were you going for that?
No, actually.
What were you going for?
Nowhere. This was pretty random. Me tying up the knob.
Do you know what? That is what fashion is about. Randomness and just having fun.
Right.
I love it. Dude, I'm really interested. Oh, we got this interesting question here. Do you remember when this brain structure thing was a trend?
No.
Do you not remember that?
No.
You used to draw brains and you used to like write down
Of course I know.
Oh, do you know?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah.
Basically, I wonder... Oh, Mr. Samuel's brain. So curious.
Okay.
What's in there, man?
Do you think I'm thinking about anything at this point?
You could possibly not be thinking about anything.
No.
Which is quite a difficult skill.
Yeah.
Is that
but once you are aware of the fact that you're not thinking about anything, you start thinking about the thing that you don't think.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes so much sense.
So I think about the thing that I don't think anymore. Oh my God, this is getting really confusing. Well, anyways, I'm thinking about something right now. And right now, it's the color orange that I'm not so used to wearing. And the fact that I'm on this show for the past couple of years and a half is making me really thrilled. And of course, our 감독님 sound engineer who's sitting like right across the booth, like he's been an amazing mentor so far. Actually, he's been teaching a lot about like his life or the reel-to-reel recording system that I was really into these days, and I just like to pay my gratitude towards him. Thank you so much.
That's so nice, isn't it? Every time Simon comes in, he has a great conversation outside, listeners.
That is so right.
It's brilliant. All righty, well, we've got so much to get through today. We've got everyone's welcoming you to the studio, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
TK says, are you hiding something? A new hairstyle, a new coloured hair?
Oh, no, actually. No. Oh, today, actually, I was trying to protect my face as much as possible because tomorrow I got a huge advertisement filming coming. So I wanted to protect the face from all of these dusty environment of Seoul.
There we go. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge one, actually. You'll be seeing me everywhere you go.
When it comes out.
Not everyone. Yeah. When it comes out,
because obviously you can't say what it is now. Oh, I'm excited. That's going to be good. Wonderful. All right. Well, we have got things to do. Shall we talk about the segment then?
Yeah, so we are going to choose the K-pop star of the hour, look back on their history from their debut till now, and Sam and I will be analyzing the reason why we think they're loved through our point of view.
Yeah, and we also need the listeners' participation.
Yes. During the middle of the segment, Sam and I will be recommending some of the B-side tracks that we really enjoyed by the artist.
Yeah, absolutely. And for today's K-pop star as well, we need you to send in songs by them that you want to listen to, reasons why you like the artist, things like that too.
Yes. Lastly, you can always send in your request for the K-pop star that you want us to listen to. We will actively reflect your opinions. And today's corner prize is a special video message from Samuel Carter.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best, listeners.
Yes.
All right, so today, the K-pop star is...
That was a huge one. Today's K-pop star, we're talking all about Suzy or Suzy. We've been debating this over, right, on how to pronounce her name.
I know.
Like, should we strictly stick to the Korean way of her name, like
Yeah.
Suzy or Suzy in English? Like,
It's a really good point. I always tend to go for the Korean pronunciation.
Suzy.
Yeah.
Even though you know how to speak English.
Because she probably wasn't born as Suzy.
True.
Her parents called her Hey Suzy.
Yeah.
That would be weird, wouldn't it?
But that's actually a really cool name. Some Korean names, when they get associated with English pronunciation, some actually make sense, like this one, Suzy, like
Yeah.
it goes well.
I know.
Well, anyways, Suzy went to audition for a program at Gwangju, and when she was coming from the bathroom, she caught the eyes of a JYP employee and became a trainee. After a year of training, she debuted as a 4-member girl group called Miss A. She continues to shine as a singer, actor, and a variety shows to become a top female star. On January 2018, she released her second mini album called Faces to Love.
Yeah.
4 years later, she came back with a new song. Today, we will be diving into the songs of the nation's first love, Suzy.
Absolutely. We are talking at Suzy today.
Yeah, I
and,
really like the way they express her, like the nation's first love, Suzy. 국민
is.
첫사랑.
Dude, because everyone loves her, man. You can't hate her, right?
So it's not just about the way she looks then.
No, it's not just the looks, because
Okay.
obviously she looks amazing. There's something very there's a few stars like that, you've got Suzy, you've got IU.
Oh, that's right.
They
And back in the days, we had Mungunyoung too, remember?
Oh, yeah, something like that as well. There's something because they have a good image.
Right.
They look after themselves. They do good things. I think that's what. And it's like for parents, it's like the daughter-in-law.
Right.
You would always want.
Oh, that's true.
That sort
Very
of
true.
image, I think.
So speaking of first love, do you recall how your first love looks?
how far back do you have to go?
First
First, no. Well, briefly, I can. I
Okay,
can remember. Of course,
okay.
you can remember too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question.
No, it's heartbreaking.
Trauma's in my head right now. Right, talking about Suzy then. In 2010, she debuted, as we said, member of Miss A through the song Bad Girl, Good Girl, which was huge. The popularity for Miss A was quite explosive, really, because as soon as they debuted, they won the grand prize, and 17 years old.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. At 17, I was playing games in my bedroom.
I was having a hard time waking up every morning to go to school.
Exactly.
Yes.
I did a little bit of that too. Anyway, Suzy then continued to release lots of hit singles, solo albums. In 2011, she then started her journey on this amazing acting career through the drama Dream High. And she really rose to stardom through this movie called 건축 학개론, which is Architecture 101. And this is kind of where she got this title of the nation's first love.
And speaking a bit more about her, she released her digital single called Satellite on February 17, 2022. And today is like 22nd, I believe today is. So it's like 5 days ago. And she came together with the singer-songwriter and producer Kang Hyun-min, who is the former member of the groups Loveholic and 일기예보, in English weather forecast. The band's sound song has elements of Britpop, and Suzy participated in writing the lyric. And she introduced the song and said, quote, "The lyrics capture the emotions of longing for something that cannot be reached. While it is so far away, the song expresses that I will be there with an unchanging heart." The lyrics are in English, and there are just two parts in Korean. 너를 맴돌아, English, roam around you. 닿을 수 없어, in English, cannot reach. This expresses the emotion of the song.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and one interesting fact about this song, dancer Monica from Street Woman Fighter appeared in the music video, and one viewer left a comment saying, "My heart became warm from the dancing that expresses the emotions and the comforting vocals."
Yeah, absolutely. So, the new song from Suzy is really, for me, I actually think this was quite shocking.
Yeah.
Like the style of music she went for, because if you look at her previous albums and songs, we've also chosen some songs as well today, they didn't really go for this route at all. It's kind of alternative rock. I mean, we've said British sort of Britpop, that sort of sound. It's interesting. I think it's probably her first time doing something like this as well,
That is
isn't
right,
it?
compared to the things she was releasing so far. I mean, rather back in the days, it was rather more commercial than the things she put out recently. The satellite
Yeah.
thing, it was way more minor compared to the former works, and the music video wise too. Like personally, I gotta be like 100% honest with you guys, but when I first saw the music video, I was thinking, oh, this looks similar to my music video from like Playa Playa Playa, where I hired a mimist, the first
Yeah.
generation mimist called Yujin-gyu 선생님 to dance like throughout the whole song, and this song pretty much did the same thing. But I'm not talking about all the like copying thing, but it looks so much fresh compared to mine. With Monica in the video.
Of course,
Yeah.
like the artist who's in it is
Yeah.
probably going to give a different feel. She
Right.
does have that feel about her, and it's a song which I couldn't have imagined dancing going well with it. But Monica really expresses herself
Right.
perfectly in this.
It wasn't exactly a dancing, what
No.
we could call it. It was more like voguing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what that is?
Voguing.
Yeah, voguing.
See, this.
I'm not even sure if it's a professional term they use in the dance industry, but
I like
voguing,
it.
like you use the word to describe like a magazine posing kind of stuff.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it does have a bit of that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what though? I think it's the kind of a sign that Suji maybe is really kind of, because she took part in the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
I think she might be becoming like a proper sort of artist, you know,
True, very
getting
true.
getting involved in the musical process. And of course, absolute legends. Kang Hyun-min, former member of Love Holic and Ilgiable, of course, taking part. You know, absolute legend. I'm so excited to talk about Suji today. I think firstly we should go ahead and have a listen to the new one.
Yes, let's have a listen to Suzy with Satellite.
I just wanna say I'll be there where you are. Even if I cry every night and day, it's not okay. But I don't wanna blame ya.
Right, we're talking about Suji for today's
Yeah.
Oh My K-pop.
Yeah, so send in the song by her that you want to hear and also tell us about the reason why you became her fan. It could be either way. If you're not a fan, then let us know the reason why you're not a fan as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, this song is such an interesting choice of genre. Like, I would never have thought Suji would do something like this, but actually, I think it's better than I thought it'd be. With
Yeah,
her
sounds
voice.
good.
With her voice, it sounds good actually. Really interesting choice of musical direction.
But I think the true power of this song lies when you watch the music video at the same time.
Yeah.
And the music flow on top. It's more like, I think the point she was trying to aim was not to make the song as memorable as possible, but to come up
Yeah.
with the art.
The whole thing is
Yeah.
a bit of artwork, isn't it? Absolutely. Good. All right. So, listeners, what we're going to do, I mean, Suji has a lot of popular songs. So,
That's right.
let's listen to them and have a chat.
Yeah. Oh, so this first song we're listening to is called 겨울아이, Winter Child. And the Part 4 soundtrack of Dream High, which was released on January 19, 2011. It is a remake song that became a hot issue after Suji sang it for the assessment scene in the drama. The original song was by Lee Jong-yong in 1990. So while the song doesn't show extravagant singing techniques, the simple and clean-cut vocal really touches the viewer. Since it is a remake song, the song received a lot of reactions. Like, first, my mom was in elementary school. She said the male student would sing this for her on her birthday. I had never listened to the original song, but I fell for it when I heard Suji's version.
Yeah.
And second reaction was, I really love this song. I was born in December, and when I listen to this song, I feel like Suji is wishing me a happy birthday.
Do you know what? With Suji, there's something about her. When I first heard this song, as it says in the description, it's not like a flamboyant singing style.
True.
It's very simple, but you feel something, don't you, when you listen to her voice?
Yeah.
It kind of makes you feel something, which is interesting because she's got a very simple voice at the same time,
Right.
but good tone, and it gets across the message, I think,
Yeah.
which is the most important thing.
And like I said this from the past, that if a song is good, that means the song expresses the emotion or the landscape it was like described in the lyric or with the title. But this song really expresses the lyrics. Like you literally can see a winter snow-covered meadow like right in front of you, being a child and running on top of it. And this song, while listening to this song, it reminded me of the first time I visited Yeongjong-do, like a small island next to Incheon, all by myself. It was the winter time. It snowed like crazy, and I was driving on top of the white snow. Like the world was literally covered with snow, and this song might have like matched perfectly. Now I regret why I didn't listen to this track when I visited there.
It would have gone really well with that. I mean, it received so much love as well because, of course, Dream High was huge. We're talking in 2011. Dream High was one of the biggest dramas in Korea, and obviously Suzy was in that and doing songs for it as well. But yeah, I mean, we're going past winter, but I think we can still enjoy this one, can't we?
Right.
Let's do it. Let's listen to a bit more 겨울 아이 Winter Child.
Yay! This next song, if you were born and raised in South Korea, you must know this song. This song is called Dream, released on January 7, 2016, and it is a collaboration single of SM and JYP's representative artists as Suzy from Miss A and Baekhyun from EXO sang this duet. It is a pop R&B song with jazz and neo-soul elements. Baekhyun's sweet vocals harmonized with Suzy's pure vocals to create this dreamy love song, which is about two people that have fallen in love.
I know. Oh, do you know what?
Yeah?
Just from the introduction, you're like, oh, this song. It's got a really cool, unique introduction with the chord work in the like electric piano, and it's nice, isn't it?
I mean, this song was pretty much everywhere when this was dropped, and it was like one of the representative duet songs ever released in the history of South Korean music industry. Like back in the days, we had this what was it called? I forgot the duet's name. Troublemaker. Do you recall that group with Hyuna and who was the other dude?
From Beast.
Originally
Beast. From Beast.
And one another. Who did we had? I mean, of course, Hyuna is now dating Dawn, and they're like the best couple.
She was in Triple H as well, a group called that. She did a few things. Yeah. Do you know what? Duets like this have always been popular in Korea, and once a year we always get a big one, don't we?
Right.
Like, I don't know, Some, for example, something like that.
That's so
you know
true.
what I mean?
And this type of duet is used a lot in the singing room session.
Yeah.
Like when a guy tried to confess his feeling towards the date, or vice versa.
But I think this song is special because I think it combines two elements of like really popular music style in Korea, for example, the melodies and but also with a really cool kind of R&B kind of elements, like the bass pattern and the sounds. I think this one for me is quite special, and I think the country reacted so well because it was one of the most loved. And again, I was impressed that Suzy can pull off this kind of super trendy kind of vibe at the same time. It was good, man.
So if you had to point out there's one point about this song, then what would you recommend to the listeners to focus on while listening to this song?
I think it's always got to be the chorus. It's always got to be a chorus because like this kind of song is like super rhythmical, right? So for the artist to pull this off, it's pretty different to the other stuff that she sung before. I think that is probably the thing to look out for, and they fit so well together, don't they?
Yeah. So with that, let's have a listen to this song a bit more. We'll be back.
Even if you're a sweet liar, where I don't care, 'cause I will make you believe. 난 또 행복한 척.
Okay, this is the last song to listen to. It's called 행복한 척, Pretending to be Happy. The song from her first solo mini album called Yes with a question mark and No with a question mark, which was released on January 24, 2017. It is an R&B urban song. Suji's vocals and the synths and keyboard created a mystical vibe. The straightforward lyrics are about people who live with worries, loneliness, and happiness, but pretend to be happy and well on the outside.
Absolutely.
So about this song, I would like to focus on the emotional side of us all. Like, you always feel like this all the time. You pretend to be really happy and satisfied with your life outside, but when you get home, when you recharge yourself, you start regretting about the things you said outside, like telling yourself that, I'm not that happy. Like, I'm actually really unhappy. What's your perspective towards
I mean, I've experienced that definitely in my 20s, but I think for me, I think it probably tells a story of lots of celebrities, maybe, and someone like Suzy probably. You know, being such a public figure, she probably had many times where she was pretending to be really okay in front of the cameras or whatever. And I actually quite like the fact that she's really honest and releasing a song all about that.
Okay.
And maybe it brings attention to that side of things too. But there's something very lonely about her voice in this song. That's what, for me, that's what got me. Like, forget about, I don't think it's about vocal talent or any of that. Her voice just sounds incredibly lonely in this song, which is perfect for the title and the message, isn't it?
And the mix engineer did a clever job on this song to amplify the emotion of the lyric by like putting a lot of chorusy type of plugins on top. Her voice. Yeah.
It's done perfectly, man. It's done perfectly. I think you can't criticize this one. Should we listen to a bit more? It's very sad, this one.
그런 사랑은 없었어. 이럴 때마다 내 곁에 있는 그 사람이 너무 미워. 내가 더 미워. 이렇게 될 줄은 몰랐어. 날 바라보.
All right, so we listened to 3 huge songs from Suzy, some of her hit songs, and she's had a lot. I mean, I think nowadays she doesn't release music as much as she did in the past, because obviously her acting career is just... It's going so well, isn't it? But it's nice, I think, that we get to hear some of these big songs that she's done in the past. And it's a reminder that she is such a good artist too.
Yes, yes.
All right, so we are talking all about
Suzy today.
Suzy today, of course we are. What we're going to do is, well, firstly, do we have any comments about some of these songs, actually? I think, what have we got here? Oh, lots of people missing, you mentioned Troublemaker earlier, didn't you? With Hyuna and lots of people missing them.
Yeah.
And I think lots of people enjoyed Suji's songs as well. And Ganda says, Arirang Radio K-pop, Samuel, can you please bring some Suji songs for your radio show as well? That's how much Anganda likes Suji, I think. What else do we have? Just lots of people.
Dahlia Islok, I believe that's how you pronounce his or her name on Via app said, lonely can sometimes be hard. That is very true.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Especially when you're singing about a sad topic, it's quite hard emotionally because you're in the vocal booth and you're having to let that up, but then not too much because then you can't sing. It's a very difficult balance sometimes for singers, isn't it? Benedict says, thank you for the songs, Sammy and Samuel.
Thank you for tuning in.
Well, we didn't make the songs. we just played them for you. Cool. All right, me and Samuel, we have chosen some B-side tracks. I'm going first.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go first. Suji B-side tracks. She's got quite a lot of music out, actually.
True, very true.
Yeah, she's put out quite a lot of mini albums. And what I decided to do is go for this album called Faces of Love.
Ooh, that was released back in
2018.
Yes. And the exact date?
It was January the 29th.
Yay!
Yeah. I've got it in front of me, listeners. And if you remember, the title track for this one was Holiday featuring DPR Live.
Okay.
And I remember thinking when this came out, that's a really cool, because DPR Live were really blowing up at the time. I was like, Suji's very clever, because she picks really cool artists to work with for her albums. So I have gone for track number 4 on this one, and it's called 나쁜 X. Now, I don't know how to say the English title. It says BXATXH, it says. Oh, is that what it is?
But we all know how to pronounce it.
I see. I'm so innocent.
Yeah, right. You already knew how to pronounce it.
I love it. But 나쁜 means bad, so bad X basically. Yeah. And immediately I was like, come on, Suji's got this very sort of pure, innocent kind of nation sweetheart, first love vibe about her. And I was like, this title seems very sort of a bit sort of, how can you say, not aggressive, but kind of a little bit outside the box of what she normally do. Right. And then, firstly, acoustic style song, which I normally really, really like. You know, that's kind of some music I grew up on. And then I kind of went into, I think the lyrics is what kind of got me, because it's very different to what Suji might do with that other stuff. It's very sort of, it's got an attitude about it, which is very different. So I thought this would show a different side of her. Like, for example, in the chorus, it's very simple. You got lots of as in it, and then it says 지겨워. This is like boring. 지겹다.
Oh, that's literally what I say every Sunday.
Yeah.
지겨워.
And then she goes, 싫어. Oh, I don't like it. 어떻게 할 거니? Like, what are you gonna do? This sort of attitude, I've never really expected from someone like Suzy with her very innocent voice. So I thought that was an interesting bit of chemistry there. So listeners, I hope you enjoy it, and I don't know how to read out the English title for you guys, but we'll just do it. This is my B-side track selection from the Faces of Love album. It's Suzy with 나쁜 X. I'll just say bad X.
어떻게 할 거니 지겨워 지겹다
So cute. And the whole song reminds me of the 안녕하신가요 type of vibe.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you the really, it's not exactly precisely heartwarming, but it's somewhat like relaxes you, more comfort you.
Easy listening. And it's also very bright, but the lyrics make it kind of fun.
I didn't get to hear
at the
the
same time.
lyrics though. What's the lyric about?
Like I was saying before, like,
sorry.
지겨워,
맞아,
you know,
맞아.
that sort of thing. 안녕하신가요? Yeah, that's a good.
Yes,
I should have said that. I should have said that. Why didn't I say that? That's a good thing there. I think, have we got comments about this one? Have we got comments about this
not
one?
Not much.
Let's have a look and see what we got.
Yeah.
Listeners, any comments about this? Make sure you're writing.
Let us know what you think about the song you guys just heard.
It's all right. If not, we've got some other messages.
Yeah, okay. Let me go first.
Okay.
Benedict from Philippines says, Hi again, Sammy, and hi to Samuel. Nice to meet you. First time writing to Oh My K-Pop for today's show. The song that made me a fan of Suzy is Dream with EXO's Baekhyun and Winter Child from Dream High. We listened to both of the tracks. Good. Big reason why is because of her charm and soothing vocals that made my ultimate bias from her Miss A days. All right, thank you for reading this message, Samuel and Sammy. Have a great week for you, Samuel. Well, you too, Benedict, have a great and blessed day.
Absolutely. We've also got Floressa writing in from the Philippines.
Yeah.
We can only post this today. Happy Tuesday to both of you. 2/22/22.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I like that.
5 twos, right?
I like that, yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Sam C and Samuel. So we are exploring pretty Suzy today. Suzy, the CF queen, the human Dior as well. She is a CF queen. She's been in a lot of big commercials. The songs that I like are Yes, No, Maybe, Little Wildflower. You've got Holiday. I mentioned that DPR Live featuring on that one. Sober, 나쁜 X, and In Love with Someone Else, and Clumsy Heart, produced by Junkie. Thanks. Clumsy Heart is also really good. I thought about choosing that as well because I love. Do you know Junkie?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, as in,
But they're the group, right?
Right,
Not an
right.
individual.
Yeah.
Okay, consist of? Because I
I
only
don't
know
know
the female vocal from that group.
I see. Junkie are great. They
Okay.
write good songs. Fantastic. Thank you very much to Floressa. And you're right. She is the human Dior. I like that as well.
True. Should I read another one?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Perfitriani from Indonesia says, Happy Tuesday to Samuel. Samuel C. Suzy was not my bias when she was in the group Miss A, but then I was captivated by Suzy's charm with her act in the drama Dream High and movie Architecture 101. I liked her act and she's very pretty, even myself as a woman. I like her appearances. Hee hee. So glad that she's still active singing as well besides her acting. I really like her solo song called Yes, No, Maybe and Ring My Bell. Hoping one of those songs can be played today. Hee hee.
Ring My Bell was big as well. I forgot about that. We could have chosen that as one of the three of her big songs. You know, that was a good song.
True.
It's interesting, talking about Suzy. I'm, whilst doing research, I was really impressed that because obviously she hasn't released music for some time.
No.
Maybe that because sometimes that artist image can disappear, can't it?
Right.
If you're just doing acting. But I like the fact that if you look at a lot of her albums, she writes a lot of her lyrics.
True.
Which I really, really am impressed by. If you look at a B-side track, she's getting herself involved in that.
그래서 나쁜 X is also, the lyrics were written by Suzy herself, right?
She got a lot of this album. I think she got involved in the lyrics, which is interesting.
Yeah. This next song that I'm gonna be introducing to you guys is too written by Suzy, the lyric-wise. Okay, let's move straight to my B-side track selection.
Okay.
Yes, the song I brought today is called Sober and what a coincidence, we brought B-side tracks from the same album, Samuel.
Yeah, we did. We did, yeah.
Mine is the track number 3, and the song he brought was track number 4. This album is called Faces of Love, released back in 2018, January 29th, like Sam mentioned. Title song, Holiday, featuring DPR Live. And I believe this is like a double title type of song, which is 다른 사람을 사랑하고 있어. And like the albums consist of 7 songs, so you guys better check that album out. And anyways, back to the song. It's called Sober with capitalized O and R.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's basically about how brave you could get after getting tipsy or drunk a little bit and start talking to your date, like oppressing or forcing him or her to tell yourself that tell you how much they like love you. Or
she's probably had many experiences.
Probably,
lots of guys doing that to her, probably.
And the first reason why I brought this song was because this song kept it minimal throughout the whole track. Yeah. And instead of just working on the drum with the pure percussive elements like snare, hi-hat, kick, or toms and cymbals or whatever, like whatever percussive thing that we have in our mind, instead of doing so, they used the bubbly sound, like
yeah.
Instead of all the cliche percussions. And the other interesting fact about this song was it was worked by Aaron Kim and Hilo, whose real name is Isaac Han, and Andrew Che. Lyric written by Suzy and rearranged by Aaron Kim, Isaac Han, and EJ. And what a coincidence! I work with Aaron Kim and Isaac.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've been working with them for quite a while. I mean, they publish
cool.
my tracks to the other artists. They're the pictures of my tracks to the other artists.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
And I love Andrew Che on this one. He is top songwriter.
Oh, this one time I heard this demo, like it was not sold track, but it was in his archive and it sounded amazing. Especially the way he sings. Like, wow, why don't you just release it?
I know. He should.
Right. Anyways, I really like this song, and the key point about this song is she kept it minimal.
Love it.
Yeah, let's have a listen to it right away.
Okay.
This is Sober with Suzy.
Oh, it's a fun song actually. It's a really fun song.
Very minimal, and it's a type of song you just let it flow as a background music whenever you're throwing a party or talking to your friends or drinking coffee or something like that.
I like it. Normally with this kind of melody, you would sing it really powerfully. But I like the fact that they kept it kind of chilled with Suzy's like airy sort of falsetto and stuff, and kind of it's very good, very good. Thank you so much, Samuel.
Yeah.
Right, listeners. Unfortunately, we've pretty much run out of time. I mean, it's been nice talking about Suzy because, you know, when we talk about an artist, it's normally because they've come out with a new album or single or something. And, you know, good news, I think, for Suzy fans. And hopefully we'll get more music from her.
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Anyways, next week, listeners, for Oh My K-Pop, we've got another brilliant artist to talk about.
Who are we going to talk about?
It is B2B. Yes. We're talking B2B, of course. They have made a comeback already, the new album out, so we're going to talk all about that next week. Make sure you join us. Samuel, we'll see you then.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we shall say goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you're interested in more information about the show Super K-Pop, make sure you go to the official homepage, that is www.arirangradio.com, and check out the Super K-Pop page.